go for a ride. Our First and Goal team bringing you highlights from the Coastal Bend and the Valley tonight. As we wind down district play, the pressure is on in our First and Goal game of the week. The pressure and the rivalry was on. It is snakes on a football field. The Pioneer Diamondbacks and the Sharyland Rattlers battling. Could the D-backs get their first win over Sherry? We bring in Channel 5's Brandon Ortega for the answer. Brandon?
Joel, the Diamondbacks have done just that. They take their first bite out of the Snakeskin Classic in the third edition of this rivalry. Pioneer wins tonight 28-14 over Sharyland, and Pioneer did it with a big second half. Let's go to the highlights. Boy, was this game fired up from the start. It seemed like the entire Sharyland community was out here for this one. Diamondbacks Rattlers Chapter 3, here we go. Late in the first, Jacob Rosales, just a sophomore. Watch the rollout, pass. Alec Garcia leaps up and makes a great catch. Diamondbacks strike first, 6-0. Second quarter now, here come the Rattlers. Blake Klein down the middle, he's fired up. Sharyland goes ahead 7-6. Ensuing kickoff, the Diamondbacks would come right back. Bobby Acosta helped Pioneer reach the state track meet last year, showing off the speed right there. 97 yards to the house. A two-point conversion was good, so it's 14-7. Pioneer back and forth we go. Later in the second, it's Mr. Klein. Welcome back. Another carry up the gut and another Rattler touchdown. 14-14 at the half. What a game. And it only got better in the second half. Third quarter we go. Pioneer up 20-14. Then Christian Rivera adds the final dagger, tapping on the turbo button. 57 yards all the way home, and Pioneer gets it done. They take their first win in the Snakeskin Classic. Final score 28-14. So this win was not just huge because of the rivalry. It was big because Pioneer gets themselves into the race for a district title. They're now 3-1 in district, 4-1 in district, as is Sharyland. Both teams trailing Laredo Nixon coming in to this game, who is still undefeated in district. So now we've got ourselves maybe a three-way race in this district, Joel, as we wrap it up here. Game of the week, final score 28-14, Pioneer beating Sharyland.
Yeah, the Rattlers and Diamondbacks both in District 31-5A, and tonight the District Open now wide open because Nixon, the undefeated team, has gone down to Rio Grande City. So now that mixes everything up. We'll see how that district goes as we continue this season. Meanwhile, one of the fun districts to watch this year has been 32-6A. 8 teams battling for 4 playoff spots. Entering tonight, Harland 3-0 in district, Westlaco East 1-2. We go to Bobby Lackey Stadium where the Cards came out fired up with their flags and the fog machine blowing hard. First quarter action, Jesse Castro looking down the field. He winds up for La Bomba. The bomb is on the money. Hayes Duffy makes the catch in stride, and he cruises in for the touchdown. Harland on top 7-0, and check out the great glasses there. Later in the first, Wildcats on the pass, and check this out. The safety, Jacob Zavala, laying the lumber. Nice hit. Second quarter, Richard Lefevre drops back, and watch the blind side. Edwin Gasca scoring the takedown. The Wildcats would settle for a field goal. Harlingen goes on to win 24-10, so the Cards stay perfect in district play. Harlingen's other team, the South Hawks, at home tonight against our top-ranked 6A team, San Benito. The Greyhounds, one of 2 Valley unbeatens. And it's the Hounds first here. A.J. Garcia Jr. makes the catch. He fights his way in. 7-0 San Benito. Now another Greyhound highlight. There he goes. Tyrone Harper with a 46-yard score. And this game has gone final tonight. San Benito stays undefeated as they blank the South Hawks 28-0. All right, McAllen Memorial 3-0 in district. The Mustangs busting to La Jolla to match up against the 2-0 Coyotes. The Mustangs dial up the aerial attack. Sean Scoggin wide open, 7-0 Memorial. Second quarter, more from the Ponies in blue. Here comes the freshman, Campbell Spates on the carry for the touchdown. And it's Memorial, the winner tonight, 45-14 over La Jolla. Okay, time for our Viewer's Choice matchup, and this one, another fantastic one. Each team fired up for the rivalry game. EdcouchElsa and Mercedes, both battling for those bragging rights. Let's bring in Channel 5's Ruben Juarez, who is live in Mercedes with the update on the Jackets and the Tigers. Ruben, take it away.
Hey, Joel, Mercedes rolling into tonight's contest. Winners of 3 straight to start off district play. EdcouchElsa, on the other hand, coming off a big-time loss against the Brownsville Vets. But all those numbers and stats and records get thrown out the window when these two square off. Last 3 meetings between these two only decided by 3 points apiece. But Mercedes coming into tonight's contest with a little bit of confidence. Head coach Roger Adame Jr. is a perfect 2-0 against the Yellow Jackets. Could his boys help him make it 3-0? Let's go ahead and take a look at the highlights. The Tigers rolling out onto the field, and they would be the first ones to get on the board. Check it out. Zach Gomez, screen pass to Mark Ledesma, and he does the rest. Ledesma splits a pair of Yellow Jackets and wins the race to the end zone. Mercedes takes a 6-0 lead. La Máquina not backing down. They give it to the fullback, Joel Cardosa. He breaks through for the touchdown. We've got a tie ball game at 6. The Mercedes QB, Gomez, says, let me give this running thing a try. He gets stuffed at first, but no stopping him all the way. Touchdown Tigers on the keeper. They take the lead. Head coach quarterback Marco Aguinaga not to be outdone. He keeps it and dives in, but the Yellow Jackets missed a 2-pointer. Mercedes on the move. Gomez with a double pump, and he puts it right into Mark Ledesma's hands. Tigers up 20-12 at the half. To the third we go. The Jackets in Tiger territory, but they fumble. EdCouch wasted several good opportunities on the night. Mercedes taking advantage. Fabian Ledesma navigating his way in, breaking tackles as he finds a land of 6. Mercedes wins 27-12. And with that win, Mercedes improves to 3-0 under head coach Roger Adame Jr. against EdcouchElsa. His Tigers will take on Brownsville Lopez next week, while EdCouch will take on Brownsville Pace. Joel, that's a wrap for Mercedes. Let's send it back to you in the studio.
All right, thank you, Ruben. Meanwhile, San Benito, one valley unbeaten, the other unbeaten, PSJA North. Let's go to the highlights here. PSJA North and PSJA Southwest facing off in FAR tonight, and we start with the hometown Hoggies. They were on the board first. Check this out. This is Brian Acosta racing to the end zone. Extra point, no good. 6-0 Javelinas, and they were fired up over there. Southwest looking for the upset over PSJA North. Could the Raiders hang on to beat Southwest? Here we go with another highlight. This time it's the Raiders' Darren Fuentes who punches it in. A close game tonight, but PSJA North will hang on to stay unbeaten. It's the North Raiders over the Southwest Javelinas, 17-14 the final. Another 31-6A contest. Edinburgh North and Economides locking up. Jags, the winners of 2 straight. In the first half, a defensive struggle. Jacob Guerrero with the INT, and he is taken down. No score after 1 in the second quarter. Cougs on the field goal try. Azael De Leon kicks it through. And special teams, always an important part of the game. 3-0 Edinburgh North. Economides answers back with their own field goal kicker. Robert Gonzalez splits the uprights. A 3-3 tie at the half. And Edinburgh North goes on to win 17-6. Donna High School trying to get back to football after some terrible news this week. Assistant coach Jason Garcia killed in a car accident. So tonight, the Redskins walking out with one of Jason Garcia's old jerseys. Redskins hoping to win one for Coach Garcia tonight. Lots of love out there, and the Redskins playing some inspired football here. Noel Perez, you thought they got him, not so fast. He keeps on trucking, and touchdown for Donna. The Redskins fired up as they take the early lead in Donna. Okay, we keep it going now, and we see some more from Noel Perez. Another one for the home team. The Redskins ahead 14-0. Now we cue the special teams. Take a look at this. Robert Aguilar on the punt return. He finds a lane, and he is taking this one to the promised land. Tonight the Redskins playing well for Coach Garcia, and they do get the win for him. 42-12 the final. We go on to the home of the King. La Feria, 5-1 overall, 1-0 in district. The Lions hosting Kingsville King. The Lions strike first. Leon Trevino on the rush, gets in there. Extra point, no good, 6-0 La Feria. But here come those Brahmas from Kingsville. Nick Avelar on the run. Is he going to get taken down? No, he dives in for the TD. Kingsville would go on top 21-6, but that's when the comeback was on. How about this? La Feria scores 36 unanswered, and the King is roaring tonight. La Feria doubles up Kingsville King 42-21. The Port Isabel Tarpons coming off their first loss of the year. How would they respond tonight? Tarpons on the road to play last year's district champ Orange Grove, and PI unleashing the Silva Bullet. It's Omar Silva up the middle, folks. There he goes. He cuts it back, and PI on top 7-0. And like our gridiron hero, Monica Gonzalez would say, it's Tarpon time, right? Silva with another score for Big Blue. Port Isabel with a huge win tonight, 38-21 the final. The Tarpons right back in the district title picture. Okay, in 16 3A Division I, Santa Rosa going out of town to face Santa Gertrudis up in Kingsville. First quarter, Alex Ayala on a rope to Leo Lara. Warriors take a 7-6 lead. Now, later in the first quarter, Ayala fakes the handoff, pulls it down, and this is a tuck and run. The QB racing down the sideline. That would tie the game at 14. And now in the fourth quarter, it is Santa Gertrudis on top, 66-42. Okay, let's go through our first and goal scoreboard now in 31 5A. That might be the upset of the night. Rio Grande City knocks off Nixon. The Mustangs, that's their first loss as Rio wins 14-13. Meanwhile, Valley View defeats Laredo Cigarroa 34-21. Also on 31 5A tonight, it is Roma over Martin 31-7. In 32 5A, a big battle at Sam Stadium. Brownsville Veterans wins this one 21-7. We move on in 32 6A. Los Fresnos nips Hanna 34-31. In 36A, Rowe over Mission 24-17. McAllen drops Juarez Lincoln 35-19. In 16 4A Division II, it is Rio Hondo over West Osto 47-23. No score yet on Raymondville and Progreso. As we move on to 16 3A Division I, we see it is Lyford, the Bulldogs, the Mean Green, knocking off Bishop 48-24. Nice win for them. In 16 3A Division II, Hebronville drops Monte Alto 49-12. Three Rivers defeating